Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss the method of preparation of alkene. The first method is by the dehydration of alcohol. Dehydration of alcohol means then water molecule is going to be released in the reaction. The first method is the concentrated H2SO4 or H3PO4, the phosphoric acid and the sulfuric acid. Then what we going to get, the order of reactivity will be highest when the 3 degree alcohol will be there, then secondary alcohol, then the primary alcohol. When the alcohol is treated in presence of concentrated H2SO4 at 443 Kelvin temperature, then we are going to get the alkene. In case of when we have alcohol and we have concentrated H2SO4 at 413 Kelvin temperature, then we get the ether one, right? So we have to remember that the temperature plays a major role here. The 443 Kelvin temperature will give you the alkene one. Now the carbocation rearrangement is also there. If there is any carbocation rearrangement possible, then we would first prefer that carbocation rearrangement. The second method is when we have anhydrous aluminum oxide in presence at very high temperature, 523 to 550 Kelvin temperature. The alcohol is reduced and give you the alkene product. The second method of preparation is by dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halide. How? When we have alkyl halide and the alcoholic KOH is there or any base, strong base such as NaNH2 is there, we are going to form and then the elimination of reaction takes place and we get the alkene. The elimination also takes place when we have 3 degree alkyl halide, then secondary alkyl halide, then primary alkyl halide, and the elimination of halogen group will be more when we have iodine, then bromine, then chlorine. In case of alkene formation, we have to remember that the Sedgwick product means the more substituted alkene would be the major product. By dehalogenation of dihalide, when we have dihalides such as CH2Br plus zinc, when it is heated in presence of methyl alcohol, we are going to get the alkene plus this ZnBr2. Now when the different carbon atoms have different halogen groups, it is known as vicinal halide, and when we have the same halogen atoms attached to the same carbon atom, it is known as geminal halides. The order of dehydration would be same: 3 degree alkyl halide, then secondary alkyl halide, then primary alkyl halide. The next step is reduction of alkyne. Reduction of alkyne means when we use Lindlar catalyst, that is PDBaSO4, sulfur, quinone and the hydrogen. The Lindlar catalyst will reduce. How it is going to reduce? It is going to reduce into the cis major product. In case of Birch reduction, the trans is the major product. Now the different method is Kolbe electrolytic method, where we get anode and cathode. In cathode region, we get the hydrogen gas, and what we have the carbozylate, potassium salt of carbozylate anions. There we get the CO2 gas and the ethene or the alkene product in anode. In cathode we get the hydrogen gas. How it is going to break down? Like this: CH2, C double bond O, O negative, and then potassium, and this is further going to reduce to produce the carbon dioxide gas. The next method is by the thermal decomposition of tetraalkyl ammonium hydroxide. The tetraalkyl ammonium hydroxide is how the nitrogen atom is attached with 4 different types of carbon atom. and the OH negative anion. Then it is heated. The compound we will get is water molecule, the alkene one, and the trialkyl ammonium. As same, we will get the alpha and beta. The alpha and beta will break down and it will convert it into alkene one and the water molecule, and the remaining nitrogen molecule will remain the same. The breakdown is from where the more number of hydrogen is present. The Wittig reaction, in Wittig reaction, the aldehyde is there and we have a phosphine group is there. Then what happens? We get the phosphorus and oxygen bond is very strong. The phosphorus oxygen bond changes, and the phosphorus oxygen bond will form PO-PPS3 molecule, and the further will attached with this carbon atom to form this double bond. The physical properties of olefins are that up to butene they are colorless gases, and from carbon number 5 to carbon number 18 they are liquid, and more than 18 carbon atoms they are known as solid. They have very high boiling point, and they show London dispersion forces and dipole forces. The alkenes are also known as olefins.